The African continent is once again bracing under weight of crisis, injustice and rising pressure from the streets to the State House. In Sudan's troubled region of Darfur, the situation is nothing short of horrifying. El Fasher, one of the last government-held cities in the region, is under brutal siege. The Rapid Support Forces are bombarding the city, with at least 24 people killed and dozens wounded in just one attack. Human rights groups and satellite trackers are sounding alarms, warning that if El Fasher falls, we could witness another genocide in real time. Sudan is bleeding, and yet the world remains mostly silent. Meanwhile, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, chaos continues to define daily life for millions. The M23 rebellion has intensified, pushing deeper into South Kivu and displacing hundreds of thousands. Goma remains tense, aid is running dry, and even diseases like mpox are surging due to total breakdown in healthcare. Over 7 million Congolese are now internally displaced, the highest in Africa. Turning to West Africa, Burkina Faso, military rulers are digging in. Elections, not anything soon. The junta has dismantled the Electoral Commission and moved all voting powers to the Interior Ministry. Alongside Mali and Niger, Burkina Faso is now fully out of ECOWAS and locked into the newly formed alliance of Sahel states. But critics say it is less about sovereignty and more about staying in power. South Africa is facing political turbulence of its own. The ANCDA unit government is barely holding together after months of disputes, power plays, and even walkouts. The so-called unity is looking more like a fragile ceasefire. The budget may have passed, but public trust is cracking, especially after a deadly 2023 building fire that killed 77 people. 2 years on, survivors are still waiting for housing. The government promised change, but hijacked and unsafe buildings still dominate Johannesburg's skyline. And now to Kenya, where the memory of the deadly 2024 anti-tax protests still burns fresh, 1 year after police opened fire on demonstrators storming parliament. Young Kenyans are still on the streets, demanding fairness, transparency, and dignity. Ruto may have withdrawn the finance bill, but pressure on his administration hasn't eased. From social media to Sabasaba-style protests, the youth are saying loud and clear, "You can't tax us into poverty." Africa is speaking through protests, through pain, through political tension, and humanitarian cries. The question is, who is listening? This is Pihoa Network News.